to stand.
Suspension of Natasha Akpoti or Akpoti has actually made Nigerian National Assembly a cult, C-U-L-T, cult.
Somebody is trying to investigate whether this woman was actually, abused.
We voted for those senators that they should go to that Senate and, bring succor to us. And these people, these same people, neither Akpabio or Natasha, they went to that Senate to start talking on sex.
By now, if it happens in Switzerland, in America, or UK, Akpabio should step aside first. Natasha. Then the members, parliamentarians, the lawmakers will be deliberating on the next call of action.
Are they helping us? Is it what we send them to go and do? So Natasha should go on suspension. If there's any way they can ask Akpabio to step down too, they should go on it. But to me, the lady is a blackmailer.
This is not the first time we are seeing this thing, even though most of the ones who allegations against Akpabio has been swept into the carpet. Why Akpabio? We have other senior presidents in the past that nobody have accused them of.
To stand.
Y'all come on. Thank you. Good morning. Okay, sir.
Good morning, everybody.
Akpabio, I greet you as my brother. I love you. I love you. You make me proud. I'm coming. You make me proud. Akpabio, you make me proud. You know how you make me proud? You prove that you are a son of the God, Akwa Ibom. You prove to them, that you are a king over that seat. Yes. Even though, listen to me, when we talk about you, I know you for one man under a million. Yes, I know you as one man under a million. From governor to NDDC to senator to senate, it took something. You are a man one under a million. Prove to Nigerians that you are what me. I'm in you and you are in me.
So nobody
regard that maybe
hashtag support for you.
I'm an ancestor. I'm an ancestor of Akwa Ibom. 100%. So I know what I'm talking about. Power I was I love him. It's my brother. He's a grandson of Adu, but it's my brother. My father born him. Of course, if he married, the Igbo support him. Igbo don't support him.
The woman defended her.
It's the in-law to Igbo. The Igbo cannot even support him. All what Igbo want is Akpabio to out. You need to understand. So I love you, Akpabio. No people out. Sit down for that seat. Let them know that power there from the video. You need to understand. All one for. If it see, listen to me. I'm talking about kiss.
Don't waste your energy.
Talk about kiss. Kiss is kiss.
Okay, there's no.
Kiss is kiss.
No chemistry.
You don't know what's coming.
Kiss is dead. Can you kiss without chemistry?
Listen to me. There's no intimacy in kiss of mind. Kiss of what? Kiss of love. Kiss of love, not intimacy. Now, kiss of heart. Let me intimacy.
So now, what do you
heart start to break.
That?
So you need to understand. See, even the Italian said that they paid them in the Senate. And no be crime. Italian, that senators, that them, paid them in the Senate. Play with them. You don't accuse any senator. Say it's so harassment. So why is the woman go do that? He condemned them. All the women from the north, from the senator, they condemned the woman.
I do not think that actually. I think he has fallen into some of the senators that have been suspended in the past. We saw what happened to Alin Dume. Alin Dume was also suspended until people intervened, and it was restated. Her suspension, for me, I think is one of the ways they feel that they can use to at least bring sanity in the Senate. Because currently now, the Nigerian Senate is stinking, is really, really stinking, on the issue bordering, very serious issue bordering on sexual harassment, Remember what happened to Bill Clinton and the whiskey? When I was, at the time, he stepped aside until public opinion restored him back to his position. people expected that, like what Saraki, former Senate President Bukola Saraki is saying that I expected this guy to. We cannot be judged over your own case.
Step down.
I'm not saying step down. Step aside first. Let us, conduct an independent investigation into the matter.
To unravel.
Yes, because what you are seeing there is that the Senate want to just go ahead and protect their own. That's the way I see it. Whether it went wrong or not, it is the Senate President, and nothing will happen to him. He has immunity. They want to protect him. He's one of us. We are sharing. Because there's no how you'll be in that place you are not a billionaire. What most of the things that are coming, they have more than 1,000 committee, juicy committee. Everybody starts following this thing, every aid, everything is coming there. That is where they share whatever. So people will find it very difficult to stand up and say the way it is, because what are looking at is not that integrity. What they are looking at is, as the chairman of Senate committee or so and so, Akpabio will give me, I need to put something in my pocket, I need to fill my pocket. But they saw exactly, nobody is trying to investigate whether this woman was actually, abused. King Gibe, other women, this is not the first time we are seeing this thing, even though most of the ones who allegations against Akpabio has been swept into the carpet. Why Akpabio? We have other senior presidents in the past that nobody have accused them of, how will I put it? This kind of sexual harassment.
I was talking to someone.
I've never seen. We saw Bukola Saraki. So this is the first time we are hearing a sitting Senate president is involved in this kind of mess. And what they're trying to do now is to sanction her, at least bring her morale down, make sure that they weaken her. You understand? But I felt that at this point in time, that the women should rise and defend the lady.
So what you are trying to tell us that is the punishment is unfair.
No, what I'm saying, the process and how the woman was being suspended, is what I'm looking at. What happened? Was there any investigation? Has she been proven guilty? How would Akpabio be the judge over this matter? How would he now decide that this woman should be suspended and the woman is suspended? Has there been any investigation? Has there been any committee set up to investigate this matter? Even when they were in Switzerland, Geneva Convention, and most of the time Akpabio travels out, he goes out with this woman. I'm not saying that the woman might have some, because if you look at a lady too, that's what I'm telling you. What kind of caliber do we bring to the Senate?
Is Godswill Akpabio using his power position or power to silence this woman in order to avoid accountability?
But I'm not seeing justice for Natasha on this issue. Yes, I'm not seeing justice for Natasha on this issue. Until I see an independent committee set up to investigate this matter. Why Akpabio temporarily stepped down? I'm not saying he should resign. Excuse us. Let us see. This is an institution. We're not talking about individual.
Hi, you're welcome on the program.
Thank you very much.
All right, we are still talking about Natasha, the face-off between Natasha and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. The 6-month suspension is what people are reacting to this morning. And I'm asking you now that is the punishment a fair one or unfair punishment? And is it a move to silence her in order to protect the Senate President?
Honestly speaking, it's not a strange thing that anybody that go against that house, you want to single yourself out and you want to against the whole house, that is what is going to happen. You are going to be given suspension. And I don't think anybody can personally fight that house and win them, because they will look for one way or the other to sanction you. Look at the Natasha's case. She said it's the right position. That's why Yoruba will say, before you learn fight, learn how to give account. Now, you want to write petition. You are the one that signed the petition by yourself. Who are your guardians? Who are your counselors that need to tell you that you don't need to sign this thing personally? It must be another house member that will sign for you. You want to petition the house. Number one. Number two, you have to, take this matter to court. It's in the front of court already. So a case that you have been, that it has been in the court, it should not be debated on the house. So all these errors show that it's like Natasha doesn't have a knowledge of the institution that they find herself. She doesn't know the procedure. She doesn't know how things work in that place. And for me, she's not mature enough to be senator in Nigeria. That is the truth of the matter.
She's not mature enough.
She's not
to be in that position.
I'm telling you, she's not mature enough to be in that position.
Aren't you looking at it that the Senate or the committee are kind of partial in this issue?
Let me tell you, even if they will be partial,
The ethics committee,
even if they will be partial, Natasha herself supposed to compose herself enough to the extent that they will not be able to shut her. Let me tell you, when I was working in a particular place, somebody will say, that means don't commit error, so that somebody that is looking for an opportunity to punish you or to talk to you will not have chance. When you see somebody that this one, you are giving chance, then that is when you're supposed to tread everything carefully and look at every step you want to take and make sure that to some extent you guide yourself. Now look at it in this way. Some people, somebody said this morning that it was because the lady is from PDP. It didn't come. If it was APC lady, nobody would say that. I said PDP has 37 lawmakers in the House of Senate. None of them was able to stand for Natasha. We have 4 female senators in the same house. None of them was able to back Natasha. How can you be the only one that will be seeing something differently? What Nigeria are treating as a sexual harassment now is a story love. It's a story love of Yemi my lover. That is the truth of the matter. The truth of I said I listened to Ireti Kingibe. Ireti Kingibe, maybe at a point time, she will feel jealous that what is happening between these guys. So when the lady now come out and started talking about sexual harassment, that one we look at it that sexual harassment on my foot. She said if I have case against senator or against the house, I usually present my case in the public, where maybe when they are having their dining in the dining table, where it's not only Akpabio that is there, in the presence of everybody, I table my case, and Akpabio will look for the dress. You, when you have issue, it's either you go and meet Akpabio personally inside his office, or you meet at hotel. You and Akpabio, you are traveling out. Based on what now? You and your our husband. I think the problem is started from that our husband, and that's why if you are a woman, you are a woman. I'm very sorry to say this kind of a thing.
Well, you know, in the house, not just in the house, Nigerian politics generally, we have a very low number of women, participating in politics. 4 of them. In the house is 4.
In the House of Senate.
But generally in Nigerian politics,
yes,
we don't have
politics.
Women participating much in politics. But how would this incident, impact the already low representation and participation of women in Nigerian politics?
Well, if they manage it well, it will have a positive impact. Why? Sometimes when you are trying to silence some people, that's what gives them more morale. With this thing that happened in the House of Senate now, if the woman manage it very well, they can use it as opportunity. You may see more senators try to emerge. You may see more women, giving them morale to be in the House of Senate. That what is even happening in this place. You may see somebody like maybe Aisha Yusuf. So I want to be in that house. I want to know what is happening. And she know her way. She go there to go and look at it by herself. And honestly speaking, maybe it's because this lady will come from the angle of a sexual harassment. This is not the first time we are going to see rancor in the House of Assembly. Everybody remember that part.
Sometimes they carry chairs up, they hit themselves with chairs.
House of the Senate is a house of.
Sometimes they exchange blows.
Now wow. Do you think House of Assembly? Okay, what about the day that they in the House of Rep they started jumping fence when they closed the gate of house? They were jumping in. Somebody now make comments that day. I live attire that day. That Oba said, if I was in the House of Rep, I will jump the gates. Then I will come back, jumping the face before I even jump in that. That's to disrespect House of Assembly. So that House of Assembly has not been a house of peace or a house where you will go there, you think it's a university or a primary school. Where it's a house of, people with independent mind, but there is a procedure that guide everybody. So if there is no rancor, everything will be going on smoothly. There is a procedure that this lady refused to, key herself into it.
And she has vowed to take the case to court to pursue the case. Don't you think she should be given a fair hearing?
Yes, she should go to court now. It is very good. So she has even taken the case to court before to tell you that the lady don't know where she's going or where she's coming from. When they tell her that, okay, you submitted application for us now. This thing that you submitted to us, you sign it by yourself. Which supposed not to be that to tell you that she don't know what she's doing. And when they even said that, okay, you have even take the case to court, everybody here went to charge Akpabio for maybe 100 billion or something for sexual harassment. And they said the case is, she said she has never even charged Akpabio. So why all this brouhaha?
Now the suspension, 6 months suspension.
6 months suspension. She has received 6 months suspension now. And I pray that she will return back. But if she return back, she needs to, learn lesson and suspend her and behave more maturely. And I've been saying it that unfortunately somebody like Akpabio didn't wash very well. And I've been saying this for men that all these ladies, even if you will sit down in your car, she said, hey, let me come and help me to, I will not carry you. Go and look for another motor. I will give you transport here. Don't come and sit down with me yet. Because tomorrow, she will say, she may go out the other day and say, she was molesting me inside her car, inside this car. Mr. Mike, you carry a lady beside you in your car, and the lady say, I was being sexually molested or harassed inside this car. How many people are you going to explain to? And they saw both of you together inside the same car. True. She will not say, the lady, the day that she want to use that opportunity against you, she will not say that there is a love story or anything between you. We are talking about a woman that has given back. I'm hearing that one for the first time this morning. Giving back to, 6 different men. How do you describe that kind of a lady? You are the only one that Reno Mokiri want to have sex with. You are the only one that I hear that she was even accusing Fayemi. The whole Nigeria want to sleep with you. The lady has megalomania.
All right, let's quickly look at the comment section and see what our esteemed viewers are saying this morning concerning Natasha and Akpabio. It's a love affair between Natasha, a lawmaker in the House, and the Senate President himself, Godswill Akpabio. What is Omenlon saying here? A controversial person on the platform as well. I've not seen Udeze Chima this morning, but let's quickly take a comment by Omenlon. Muki, okay, he's talking to his fellow viewer there. I think both of them are. Yeah. Muki, great. Yes, now I just don't want to talk about anymore, Jare. She's annoying. Let's say Natasha is annoying. That's what Omenlon is saying. Now, quickly to what Muki Great is saying. Femi, I have cola for you, Jare, on this issue.
Thank you, sir. I'll go chop cola now.
No problem. And Omenlon says Femi is always a balanced analyst. He balances issues.
Thank you.
All right, she first ran to Brekete and Arise TV before the Senate.
Imagine.
Now, the court, she might come to City Stand tomorrow.
Hey, wait! I would like that to come and see Natasha. If Natasha, honestly speaking, she fine anyway. She fine, but I never see her finish. So it's only face. It's only face.
When she comes to City Stand.
It's only face I see. Akpoti to so here. Me oti Akpoti. I never see Akpoti. Oh, amen. No, I never see that one. Now, if he come here, I go assess him. So Akpoti,
She want to compare herself with what Senator Remi Tinubu went through under Dino Melaye. Verbal abuse to the extent Dino Melaye was telling Tinubu wife, Remi Tinubu, which is first lady now, that somebody like you, I can't date you because you have already entered menopause in the Senate. But the maturity was there. They never exchanged, verbal, what's it called? Serious verbal, engagement, or there wasn't, So to me, Natasha or non-Natasha or what she's calling, what they call her, I think she's not yet matured. And the blood of the Iranian mother she has is really affecting her. We had the issue of, what's it called, Bill Clinton and Lewinsky then. what's it called? The wife, Hillary, took that maturity to, extra, just to help her husband say, okay, oh, nevertheless, my husband has issues with her, but still, he's still my husband. But the maturity he doesn't have is when he was whining and dining with, what's it called, Akpabio? Who was there? Who was there? Yoruba will say, or Ijalode Loridowe. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, this Natasha must have benefited a lot from Akpabio, either by cash or by kind or by, So it should be shameful of herself. It should be shameful of herself, and it should be shameful to the women's race.
Many Nigerians expected Akpabio to step aside for investigation to be conducted to unravel what really transpired between the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and Natasha. But aside that, what message do you think this will be sending to women who tend to speak about what they are passing through, from men, especially powerful men in Nigeria?
That's why they call it hollow chamber. It's enough to say your grievances out, and nobody holds that house. It's just an elected post they gave to them in the house. When you finish your term, you leave, the house still remain. Look at the maturity of people like Ireti Kingibe. Look at the maturity of Grace Bent that represented what's it called, Adamawa, where Atiku came from. Although she's a Yoruba woman, but she they gave her that seat to represent the Adamawa Northwest.
Don't you think
they were all mature?
Akpabio is silencing this woman because of his position?
It's not.
And what message do you think this will be passing to women that are passing through such critical situations?
Any message you want to pass, don't go and pass it inside the room, inside the other room. You could see what somebody was saying about Ireti Kingibe. Anytime he has any message for Akpabio, we will make sure that it was in the gathering of other senators, not the other room. So Natasha has no moral, as she is now. I think she has no moral. Her moral is so deficient. So I don't think we should be even talking of Natasha now. Let her go to that suspension. Let her go and observe that suspension. And
withdrawal of security details?
Yeah.
Don't you think they are putting her life at risk?
She puts our own life at risk.
How?
Because the distraction.
By exposing the Senate President.
By the distraction, right? They were better off saying better together. I said it the other time that they should not carry their problem to come and affect us. The country is not smiling already, and we are finding a way out. That was why we voted for those senators, that they should go to that Senate and bring succor to us. And these same people, neither Akpabio or Natasha, they went to that Senate to start talking on sex issues. Are they helping us? Is it what we send them to go and do? So Natasha should go on suspension. If there's any way they can ask Akpabio to step down to, they should go on it. But to me, the lady is a blackmailer.
Don't you think this would tarnish the legacy of Godswill Akpabio?
Godswill Akpabio. Yeah. How many legacies have been tarnished already in Nigeria? Is it going to be the only one? Remember one guy called Barua, what's it called? That said he went to Toronto University. His legacy was not tarnished. The former Senate president from the East, they later found out that when he was young, he stole goats. That was why we have almost 4 or 5 people that was coming to that Senate president under Obasanjo there. So every politician has a tarnished image already, because they go through they go through your childhood, they go through what you have gone through at the past. If you want to join, they want somebody to tell you the history of your family, the history of my father, the history of your mother, just go and join politics. They will start exposing everything. So to me, Natasha should go and serve her punishment, because she deserves it.
She deserves it.
Yes, she deserves it. I'm sure people from the Kogi constituency she came from will be calling for, calling for his recall, our recall, man.
All right, let's quickly go to the River State, which is the last topic you'll be discussing with me here. Militant group Spitfire threatens oil production. That is on the ongoing crisis rocking the River State politics.
I think they should find solution to all these issues in time. And the Ijaw too, they should tread softly. Because it's only the beginning you see, you will not see the end. You cannot fight government. Let me tell you, because this issue may snowball into insecurity in the country. And Fubara should do the needful, where he's supposed to, play a peaceful governor, he should play it for peace to reign. These people say you should appear into the house to come and explain. Anytime they invite you, just appear to them. You know, you're a gentleman. Don't let all these non-state actors start pushing you. Don't let the people like Asari Dokubo, that is just a monetizer, the thug, man. So to me, it's the ball is on Fubara table. He should know how to manage these same people that discover victory suddenly from the Senate, from the Supreme Court. So he should know how to manage them and be a matured man. When they were hurting everything, he should, slow it down and dial the tension as a matured person, because they will want his downfall. But if he wants to fall, he should be dancing to. He shouldn't be dancing to anything, or it should be, just give them their space, let them have their way, and you still have your space to occupy.
All right, thank you so much. Raphael Gucci, good morning.
Good morning to you, Mike. Good morning, viewers. I'm fine. Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to 60 Stand this morning. We cherish your viewership. You are the reason why we come every morning. Then,
City Stand.